What's up, my friends? Just want to get you some wins today. We're going to talk about Kyrie Irving, DeAndre Ayton, and Scotty Barnes. And we're going to make some more picks, put some entries in, line your pockets. Let's go. All right, the optimizer. Yeah, free down below, mysparry.com, DFS optimizer, prize picks, parlay play, underdog fantasy, and sleeper. I'm going to use that today as well. First player I want to talk about, Scotty Barnes, over 31.5 PRA. I did a write-up on this one, and I snagged it this morning, and I posted this inside Discord for my Dub Club. Over 30.5 PRA, minus 122. And you can see it's totally bumped here on PrizePicks. It's also bumped on Underdog. And when I type in Scotty Barnes on the optimizer, I can bring up all his odds for all his books. And you can see he's bumped. He's been moved everywhere. We are seeing 31.5. PrizePicks Underdog, parlay play, sleeper, not there. And then 31.5 across the books. FanDuel just removed. So here's the deal. 31.5 minus 115 DK, minus 110 MGM, and 31.5 across the pick'em sites. I like it. Let's talk about it. Now check it out. Type in Scotty Barnes in the odds finder. This is the optimizer. And you can see at 31.5 PRA now, it's bumped since I posted it this morning for Discord. And I wrote in my write-up, I'm okay with it at 31.5 if you end up playing it there. So on PrizePicks, you can take it if you'd like. He finished with 26 PRA against Orlando. I think he would have smashed the over easily, but he got pulled with 7.5 minutes left in the game, only 30-minute rotation. Gets the track meet Pacers tonight. Just played in a 309-point total game. 5-point victory over the Hawks, both teams scoring over $150. Just insane. This kid's taken a huge step in year 3. I like the over. Not as much at 31.5. Of course, I wish you had snagged this with me in Discord as a Dub Club member, but I did mention in my Discord post that this line likely would move to 31.5, at which point I would still take it, but I love it at 30.5. Next pick, baby, it's going to be for DeAndre Ayton. Actually, I did a big write-up on Twitter today about why I like this play, over 13.5 on FanDuel. Here's the deal, my friends. 27-10 run, and it's not simply because of the odds. It's not simply because of the data. It's both. And I think this one potentially opens up maybe a point, 2 points higher across the industry. FanDuel's the current book right now with this line. Nobody else has this out there, including PrizePicks, Underdog, and no other book. Even if you type in Ayton, there's no player props. He's not even going to pop up. So you have to kind of take this at FanDuel or wait and use this information I wrote down. You can see the Utah Jazz have just been brutalized in the paint. 9 of 11 centers, including backups and starters. 5 of 6 starters hit the over. And then last night, again, we had Anthony Davis over 24.5 points. Another center versus the Utah Jazz. Walker Kesslerless Jazz struggling in the paint against opposing centers who can score. And Ayton is that. He's played 25-plus minutes, taken 9-plus field goal attempts in every game this year. And when he did that last year, including this year, he set the over in 57.68, scoring 18.8 points per game. I'm just shocked. I think FanDuel screwed up here a little bit. If you've got sports books, I think that's a great take. I think you could grab the points and rebounds, 22.5 to the over if you'd like. Your pick, your call. This will get bumped on other books. I truly think it's going to open at like 15.5 somewhere, or at least open at 14.5 and move to 15.5. This is just too low. It makes no sense. His line the other day was like 18. No, it was 19.5 when he played the Jazz on November 14th. 19.5. And he scored 22 in that game. A week ago, faced these same Walker Kesslerless Jazz. And he had a points prop 6 points higher. I don't get it. I'm not entirely sure. I was Googling it, trying to figure out, like, is he injured? Nothing. Nah, there's nothing there. I have no clue. I just think they goofed. I'm taking the over. All right, let's look at the optimizer. This thing's getting super popular. I have so many people tagging me on Twitter now and inside Discord as they just keep winning, straight up using the optimizer. So I'm going to show you multiple views. First off, we can view it one at a time and just look at like just PrizePicks, where they're totally organized by implied probability, top from bottom. So you got a guy like Terrence Mann, a 58.73% chance, well, probability that he hits under 2.5 player assists today, based on the 6 sports books and whatever markets and lines they have. You could go right down the line and grab all the halves, 2.5, Bruce Brown over 2.5 assists, so on and so forth. And I see people doing this. I also see people picking and choosing the plays and then researching them. I like doing that. I think using this as a compass is the most ideal way to do things. And when you bring up individual books, we leave it like this so you can see which books have bumped and make sure you are not taking those types of lines. You don't want the bump lines. Let me show 250 entries. So a site like Underdog, you scroll a little bit and there you go. You see Terrence Mann, same play. It is live, 58.73% implied probability. that he goes under 2.5 assists today. 4 books are juicing it. Caesars minus 163, the highest, minus 130, the lowest for DK. So on and so forth. And you could put together, power 2 right there. Take Lou Dort over half a steal, so on and so forth, however you see fit. I want to show you a cool view, though. If you just select the optimizer, yes, implied probability highest to lowest, you're going to see it like this. You're like, where are the plays? Well, listen, these aren't going to be on sports books. The implied probability is too high. They don't get put on these books because they don't want to lose their money. I know a lot of people that simply take this view and they go do parlays on Fliff with higher implied probability plays with decent 200-ish, minus 200-ish odds. So as you see this and you start scrolling down, you'll start to see some of these numbers populate and you'll start to see what is the very best value on the entire slate, not focusing on which book. You'll start scrolling down and you try to find the first number that pops off, and there it is. It's the best value. Currently, you got Giannis over 4.5 player assist. Minus 137 on Caesars is the best odds, juiced everywhere else, including Pinnacle. Over 4.5, great play on Sleeper. In fact, based on the implied probabilities, this is the very first half line that we have. Remember, we don't take these round bump numbers. That's the best play on the board. And this is why I leave all 4 of these. Select Pick'em site. I don't do individuals right away. I just want to see a massive overview and see, okay, best value, where is it? And sometimes you'll get 2 or 3 of the top plays on a single site, and you go slam that as quickly as possible because they do bump and move. Here you go. So the second best play on the entire day, Terrence Mann right now, juiced on 4 books, also available on Sleeper. So you could go with the player assist, under 2.5, Terrence Mann, over 4.5 assists for Giannis. And there you go. That's a banger of a 2-pick parlay on Sleeper. You got your first pick on PrizePicks and Underdog. So on and so forth. You can do it like this. Lou Dort over half a steal would be a second play. You could grab that 2-pick if you'd like. And you just go right down the line. You find the best lines. If you have sports books and you're looking at this, you could say, oh, wow, look at this value. Over 2.5 assists for Santi Andama for the Memphis Grizzlies. Over 2.5, minus 128. Next best line is a minus 140 on MGM and Fliff. You're getting 12 cents on the dollar there. You can take FanDuel as a straight pick. That's a really nice value. So there's multiple ways to use this view where you see all 4 DFS platforms and 6 sports books. You can look at all the value and you get a nice overview of the entire slate and what it's telling you. Drew Holiday over 5.5 rebounds on Underdog and Sleeper picks. I love that I have 6 sports books showing me this prop, and all 6 books juicing the over. Look at this play right above it. And this is why I love it. Jaren Jackson, basically the same exact implied probability that the over hits, 58.29 versus 58.27. One of them is bumped on Underdog and Parlay Play. The other, sleeping, just an absolute value. And this is the beauty of this free, 100% free optimizer down below, mysparty.com. It's the beauty of why this is so helpful. You can see this line based on all the other lines, markets, odds around it, should not be a 5.5 and should be a 6.0, as the implied probabilities right above it and below it are all bumped. In fact, they're bumped for a while, all the way down to here. So this is a steal. And this I would not have found without seeing it on the full Pick'em site view. Now, if you went straight to Underdog or straight to Sleeper, well then, yes, of course, you're going to see the picks in order and you'll see them much quicker. Here are the best plays on Sleeper based on the implied probabilities. I know a lot of people grab just the top 4, top 3, top 5, and they're putting together parlays like this, and it keeps on winning. It's been really fun to watch and really cool to see. Essentially, you could go to Sleeper right now, grab this 3-pick lay, and have yourself a day. Then you could go to Parlay Play, and you could do the same thing. Again, the round number plays, we're not going to play those. We don't like them. But they're helpful for you because, remember, Parlay Play has that slider option, which means if Karl Anthony Towns is there at 2 and all the books are juicing it like this, if you can slide Karl Anthony Towns down to 1.5 3-pointers and take the over, that would be the best play on Parlay Play based on the odds. Nothing else would be better than that play. And again, that's why we leave them. We want you to have full customization of what you do with this tool. So that play would be the best. And listen, if you can't use the slider on Karl Anthony Towns, Can you use it on Jalen Green? If so, that is the very best play on Parlay Play. And if you want to use Parlay Play or any other site, you just click the logo and it's going to bring up a nice promo code, give you $100 deposit match. And listen, this isn't just for NBA. It's NHL, MLB when it's back, NBA, NFL. We've got updates coming. All right. So you got some goodies on the way. Currently, some of the best plays on the board. You can take PrizePicks. I mean, here I am with the NFL view so I can check out Thursday Thanksgiving football. And look at David Montgomery, man. Juiced on 6 sports books, minus 138, best odds on Penny, all the way up to minus 190 on MGM. And look at Underdog just giving us this gift, over a half a touchdown for David Montgomery at home against the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, first game of the day. And you could snag that touchdown prop. And that's a beautiful play on a fixed price site like Underdog. And again, if you want to play it, $100 deposit match. And I believe it's not even just for new users. I think this is old users too. So any of these logos for the DFS sites, just click them. And I've got the $100 deposit match, just glorious looking. So that's a beautiful play right there. And you guys can do this on your own all day, mysparry.com. And if you decide you want access, again, Ray GQ went 2-1 last night. My man is now 16-2 in his last 18 picks. I am 27-10 in my last 37 picks. I mean, we are 45-12 combined, and we are just 2 of 10 cappers inside Discord. There's a parlay builder tool. There's a research sheets. There's player betting models, games betting models, sides, totals, money lines. There's so much inside, and it's $15 down below. First link you can see. I'll see you on the inside today. Have yourself a wonderful day. Stay healthy. Enjoy yourself. Stay healthy so you're ready for all that turkey and pie tomorrow, all right? I'll see you inside Discord, though, and y'all have a good day. Make some money. What up, my friends? Do you want access to a dozen-plus cappers, an odds finder tool, and a parlay builder tool for less than $20? Well, you can have it using promo code STREAM, STREAM. I'll see you on the inside, my friends. Let's get paid.